It's official, guys, she's back. If you don't know Belle Delphine, then click off this video because it's probably just for the best. Belle Delphine is a social media personality, model, and an internet sensation, and I don't mean that lightly. Like, I mean, she was running 2018 to I think 2020, going viral because she made a dumb face. I think it was called Ahego. I don't know. Since then, she's mostly just been in the background, but something's just come up and I have to talk about this. And I told you to click off the video, but you didn't, so this is your fault, and I'm gonna remind you who Belle Delphine is, okay? This is your fault. Do not blame me for this. This is your fault. Mary Belle Kushner. Yeah, believe it or not, Belle Delphine isn't actually her real name, and it's all too common in the industry anyway, like, do you know Bruno Mars? His name is actually not Bruno Mars, you know, it's actually Peter Jean Hernandez. But yeah, Belle was born in South Africa in 1999, and not long after she was born, she shortly moved to the UK, where she grew up and began a journey to internet stardom. Not that it's surprising, but Belle's father was largely absent in Belle's life. He had left Belle when she was around 14, and she had no siblings. That was just leaving her and the mother. Since there was no siblings to play with, the internet is where she turned. She was online for 12 to 15 hours a day, mostly on Facebook, where she would just post Japanese fashion.
A real pivotal part of my journey was when I was 14. I was just posting on Facebook. That was the only thing I was posting on. And that's when my obsession with the internet really started.
After that, Belle was just posting herself on Instagram, growing a mainly female audience with a fashion page. And it was gaining traction and people liked it, but in 2018, everything changed. Because she started posting sexual content and she went famous for the Ahego face, and that's the anime face. And she racked up 1 million followers within a month. It was even a surprise for her that she gained so much traction in such a small amount of time.
I think I really blew up when I changed my content to become sexual. So I made my first ever Instagram account, and within a month I had 1 million followers on there. So it really snowballed. I was not expecting it.
So with her newfound fame, Belle would keep up with the antics to stay relevant, and she would do things to create shock value and drive more traffic to her OnlyFans. And one way she did this was in mid-2019. And I don't know if you remember this, but this was when she came out with a Gamer Girl bathwater. Essentially, if you haven't got what it is, it was just her selling a used bathwater. Hey man, I told you should have clicked off the video, but you didn't listen, so this is your fault. Like I said again, you can still click off, it gets much worse. Let me just tell you, that shit sold out like hotcakes, dude. And I definitely didn't buy any. Yeah, I just want to make it clear, because yeah, I didn't buy any. And how much money do you think she made of that? None. She made none. She made nothing. She essentially made nothing because she lost all her money because PayPal took it all. And honestly, I find it pretty fucked up because she lost all her money in the end, and she paid for the packaging and the shipping, and it's kind of sad since she was packing it all. She did say that she was doing it all alone and she was just sending off to her customers, and that costs her money as well. You gotta pay for the shipping, you gotta pay for the packaging, like I just said before. And then PayPal just shuts her account, and then they charge her like $2,500 for each. So she was in 90k in debt as well, so she couldn't even use PayPal anymore. But yeah, not to worry, she is making millions of dollars a year, and losing £14,000 or $19,000 is just a grain of rice from a rice bag. It doesn't really make a difference to her, but at the end of the day, an L's a L, you know? And the second one, I don't know why I'm not allowed to show on YouTube, but she is. It's on her YouTube page, but you can search it up yourself, and she's playing with a dead squid. I was about to say dead squid, but a dead squid or an octopus. So yeah, they're not gonna let me show it, but you can see it on her page and you can just search it up. I'm not gonna link it. I show you a heavily edited version, but that's about it. She's just swiping Tinder with it, making food with it, just chilling with it in general. So it's weird, and she was just using that to gain some views, and it did work. Everyone was freaking out, like, what the fuck is going on? Also, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to post the music in the background, so I'm just gonna give you this. Poor Squidward, all he wanted to do was play his clarinet, and I really feel sympathy for him, because like, if you watch my videos, you're gonna see these SpongeBob memes everywhere, and that's because I love SpongeBob. I used to watch SpongeBob all the time. And Belle playing with the squid is weird enough, but can we also acknowledge that someone's recording her? This is gonna be more weird because there's no music. You're just gonna be watching her play with the squid, and it's silent the whole time, and it's just weird, no? And she's back in the spotlight again, and no, it's not Gamer Girl bathwater, and no, she's not making another music video with Too Mad. Fucking hell, that was a time to be alive. No pun intended. But this is a whole different reason. She's released a sex doll that looks exactly like her. Yeah, it's fucked up to say the least. And I'm not even going to be showing the Twitter post because everything's going to have to be blurred, and I'm not putting myself through that a second time. And basically what she's doing is putting used clothes on this doll and then selling it to customers who want it. And it's gonna be coming in a hot pink coffin, so sign me up. I mean, no, that's weird. Boo! Ban Belle Delphine or something. Also, I was listening to a Louis Ferrex podcast, and I found it funny and ironic that Belle has no father. And that's not the part I find funny, honestly. I'm not trying to make it seem like that, but I'm just saying, like, it's just funny that when people say, hey, like, OnlyFans creators, they don't have fathers and that's why they do this, and Belle actually claims if she had a good relationship with the father, she wouldn't be doing this. It's also affected her so much so that it's even changed the men that she likes. She likes older men. She likes men that she can see a father figure in. And I just find that sad, honestly. So,
and it seems so typical, like, oh, you've got daddy issues or whatever, but I really do feel like that is the reason. I feel like my father issues have stemmed through a lot of aspects of my life. For example, when I look for a partner, I look for someone who's older and will be a father figure to me.
And there you go, you heard it there first. Just shows that having no father can really impact a child's life, and vice versa too. Growing up with no mother is the same, but in Belle Delphine's case, it's just her father. I think both parents should be involved in a child's life regardless of being divorced, separated or whatever. And I was also listening to one thing and I caught what she said. She said she had no restrictions on the internet, and I don't blame her mum for that because the internet was still fairly new and she probably didn't know much about it. I can't help to think, but if she was monitored, there will be no Belle Delphine. Just marry Belle Kushner. I think I said what I need to say, so just let me know what you think about the situation. Do you think people are going to buy the doll? Probably. And I think they're going to sell out within hours, to be honest. But yeah, she's not really in the headlines anymore. Belle Delphine's still making millions behind the scenes though. And Belle Delphine was selling that Gamer Girl bathwater for about $35, so just let me know. I can make some Kijo Gamer Girl bathwater as well. And I'll sell it for $1 each, so it's a pretty good price. So just let me know if you're interested.